must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the Savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some picked grabs if you find some of his devices.
You are right, Margos. I will take the effort to record everything I find. I thought that the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling. He has an entire cohort of private army. That is interesting. The Savant sent an expedition to a former fabricator's world and encountered the Aeldari from the craft world to Athal.
Inquisitor! Spare our lives! We surrender! We have been tricked!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium. Now you have your chance to prove your true loyalty.
We will not fail the Imperium again, Inquisitor.
Extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance, Lieutenant. Your operation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
Sending ancient battle automata against me feels like an insult.
It could be also classified as tech heresy. Insult is an insufficient term. Termination is the only viable option.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close. difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice.
That door is locked, but your inquisitorial override code will grant you access.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my Fabricator General. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the High Fleet. It was all classified.
Or that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricators race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricators has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aeldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a Tyranid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
Prepare for your judgment. I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now. Captain, you have important news for me, I presume.
You have a very urgent message from the Caligari Conclave. A new assignment, maybe.
With the Conclave, you can never know. Let me see it.
Inquisitor, I have a crucial task for you. In the light of your...
Captain, I want you to take me to the Aureus system in the Triglav subsector. Do you have any update on the situation over there?
According to my astropath, there's been a cascade of fresh astropathic dispatches from the subsector. Warnings of dissent and heresy, nightmares of abandoned void stations, empathic bursts of terror and relief. Apart from the Aureus system, which is still dark.
We shouldn't waste our time then getting there. My priority is to find those fabricators' ruins for the relic.
Scryer's skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the Tech Heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination. Look, these ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
Note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force. And motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricators race coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
The sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Aeldari war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
Initiating elegy canticles. It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Aeldari resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic.
That's the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important for them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I've an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.
Purge protocols initiated and being observed. Noospheric data streams are thrice encrypted. So, good hunting.
weapons with Aeldari combat walkers. Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield. Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at them. I have a tactical update for you, pilot. I'll hear that. The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously. Rejoice, friend! The nimble Wraith Lord has fallen! It is too early to celebrate your victory, pilot. You still have 2 Eldar constructs to defeat. Good sir, I'm keen to find your tower over this update.
As it has been written, the snake trembles in the dark.
Wait, what is this? Who are you, creature?
I wait and I mourn for the live dancer, even if I comprehendingly have to hug it.
Don't mind. Behold the might of the Crimson Wanderer!
Ambrose, the readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release of light. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promise to give back your precious scarf in time, even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
One was dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone. Now they live.
humans can get through the... Inquisitor, be careful down there. The Hydra is a slippery, treacherous beast. If we don't act fast, it will recover. We must cut off its last head. Kill the leader of the traitors. No rest. No forgiveness. Glory to the Emperor.
long enough.
Inquisitor, are you ready to die? Countless mouths and 1,000 eyes. The stars are his vessel. I am Alfarius, and the Hydra will devour you.
You are insane, and I will stop your madness.
Insane, you say? Tell me, which one of us desecrates the will of the Emperor with ill-placed fanaticism and religious nonsense? I pity you, poor blind mortal. Or the Emperor!
Inquisitor, you have cut off the head. Now, the body will die.
Curious. I felt like the creature wants to die. His journal could shed light on the events.
Be careful. The dark knowledge that broke his mind could await you on those pages.
The Conclave has sent you a message, Inquisitor.
I have received word of your glorious work. You have preached our creed with the necessary...
location. Tech Priest, I need a status report.
Monastery has been inactive for 32.7 standard Imperial years. No
I found the remains of an Imperial squad. They have been massacred.
Possibly of a hostile incursion, increased by 85.7%.
The question is, was this a careless hustle? Yukari.
I've been expecting you, monkey. I hope you'll be a worthy challenge for me, unlike your predecessor. He was quite a disappointment. Enough! You are a mockery of a warrior, a creature of a lesser race. Killing you would be only a waste of my precious time. You'll perish soon anyway.
that, Inquisitor? What is a Drukhari? I don't recall meeting any of them.
You are lucky. It's likely you would not have survived the encounter. They are the Dark Elder.
When I was a child, Grexus told some disturbing stories about them. Ruthless pirates preying on the Imperium, right?
They are not simple pirates, and they are worse than ruthless. The Dark Elder are the forsaken kindred of the Craftworld Elder. They revel in enslavement and torture. They are cunning and sadistic.
And now, they are here.
But to what end? The cogitators could grant me some insight into the situation.
Access denied to the central archives from this cogitator. Proceed to the data vault, Inquisitor.
Good idea.
This station is categorized as the main communications conduit from the system to the rest of the sector. The data vault must contain all the astropathic messages that were swallowed by the Grade Epsilon warp surges. The presence of Drukhari explains the lack of any sign of assault on the station. The Xenos must be using the webway to strike swiftly from their portals and retreat immediately.
The existence of the webway is an information privy only to the chosen agents.
Correct. Remember that we are the Xenorite, specializing in research into Xenos relics in the sector. We have extensive knowledge of the interdimensional labyrinth, known as the webway. Preparations in progress. Injecting memory stimulants into the tertiary amyloid as we speak.
Of the Inquisitorial retinue that disappeared in the system. This was clearly the work of the Dark Elder.
That's one mystery solved. I wonder what happened to his ship and the crew, though. With all due respect, you always seem to find a way to presume the worst.
That's what makes it Inquisitorial. The data vault is empty. The machines have been destroyed.
Data retrieval charts confirm your assumption. Alpha-grade tech heresy. The fact that it has been executed by Xenos race is an aggravating circumstance.
They massacred an entire void station.
Another aggravating circumstance. Suggested approach. Investigate the human remains.
Yes, I was planning to do that anyway. They must be the corpses of the local astropaths. New audio log. Relay station has been cleared. I'm heading back to the ship now. We know that the Dark Eldar infiltrated the system. which could explain the silence and the apparent desolation. I will continue my investigation with this conclusion in mind.
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Aeldari.
Release the Crimson Wanderer to clear potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying the Paradox again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The Tech Priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the Tech Priest is finished with the scans. More remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm.
I find your stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
ideal destination.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like storms to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's exhibition, but I am the Inquisitor. I will not fail.
You are not allowed to fail, just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy. Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own kind, but I should have surmised that the relic has been kept safe for countless millennia by a preservation field of some sorts.
The field is impenetrable. Identical energy barrier has already been logged on the Martyr, protecting the status chamber of the Alpha subject.
The fabricators created this artifact with a specific operator in mind. If the Alpha subject is the one, she might be able to interact with the field.
Logical assumption.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Prior. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you are afraid.
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Aeldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I've warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Imperium to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Margos will take a look at you on the ship. We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Imperium.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Imperium. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Starfort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
They use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in. It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Imperium.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
It has come to this. We are in the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling. The Plague Marines are Bile's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier or even more complicated. The Dracarian.
Creature is here. Pick up and kill the Inquisitor.
I am not a creature.
I understand that. The Dracari only attacked Baal's fortress because they were certain that you would be there.
Uther expected that. He always thought the Aeldari factions would be after me. It was one of the many reasons he kept me on a ship monastery.
They were following Baal's steps all the way to keep track on you. They must be desperate to capture you.
Some abomination crawling out of the webway will not frighten me anymore, Inquisitor.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
There have been some developments. Like the Dracari marauders and Baal's scouting killing each other without mercy.
And there goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while I suspected that the Dark Eldar were working for Bile, but that is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will never bow their heads before anyone else, no matter how powerful.
instant, horrible sensation. Like walking in a nightmare of an insane mind.
The proximity of dark nexus plays tricks on reality. By the way, that is a very poetic observation.
If you spend your waking hours in laboratories and meditation chambers, books become your best friends. No, Uzo was not entirely a monster. Still, I wish I could have faced him like I will face mine soon.
Kill the monkey and take that creature.
I will enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She's right. You'd be better off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Believe it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the Anathema Ultima. She will be devoured, and no time will come.
Not on my watch. You might be surprised to hear that the Drukhari were following this Whispering God. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous harlequin friend.
First, it was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such collaboration is not unheard of, although it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Test the Inquisitor who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
The Hound of the Corpse Emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins?
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come. But I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drukhari youth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying!
Waiting for then. I have a destiny to fulfill, remember?
Patience. We need to regroup the ship. Then we can storm Wild's inner sanctum. Are you ready?
I'm not worried about Fabius Bile. I'm more intrigued by whatever comes after, in the great beyond.
I must warn you again. We have absolutely no idea what will happen to you when you sail through the Dark Nexus on the Martyr.
I know exactly what is awaiting for me there, Inquisitor. Freedom. Whatever fate has in store for me beyond that unholy rift, I can be myself there. I was created to serve a purpose in this world. I have accepted and fulfilled my destiny here.
You will set forth into the Imperium, the realm of bloodthirsty gods, madness and monsters, a place not meant for any human.
I am not human, Inquisitor. I've never been human.
And still, by letting that Dark Nexus consume you, you will do the most humane thing I've ever seen in this forsaken corner of the Imperium. We are in Bile's laboratory, the pulsing black heart of this accursed labyrinth.
Let's end this. Kill Fabius Bile so I can enter the great beyond.
Your task is to close the Dark Nexus, nothing else. What a vile display of sheer insanity.
This is not insanity, Inquisitor. Just cruelty and barbarism. I spit on this primogenitor.
Bile probably never gave up his dreams to reconstruct. Well, you, the churning effluvia of the Dark Nexus, must provide enough energy for him to conduct his experiments.
Not anymore. I will take my revenge, sisters.
What a pleasant surprise, Inquisitor! Finally, you have delivered what belongs to me.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too thankful for that.
Enjoy the irony of your creature becoming your unmaking.
My child, you are as much Uther's creation as mine. The idea was his. I only provided my exceptional talents to make his vision come true. You are the pinnacle of my art. I'm sure you would attest to that, Inquisitor. I will have her back!
Tiberius wanted to send her against the warp. You wanted to use her to destroy the Imperium of Man.
Like all my other selves roaming this dying galaxy, I have exercised my genius to make my name immortal. If I can cause the fall of your corpse, Emperor, it will be a charming addition.
Your end is nigh.
A force to manipulate, to rule. The Imperium was an end worth pursuing. One day, even the so-called ruinous powers may bow before the new men.
Blasphemy.
You have betrayed everything, even your dark gods. Perish!
This is the end, then. At least for this clone of the foul Fabius Bile.
What you consider the end is a new beginning for me. Keep on fighting for the Imperium, Inquisitor. We might meet again one day.
I pray to the Emperor that we won't.
If anyone can hear me, this is my farewell. I am the Alpha Pariah. I am the Anathema Ultima. I am on the Martyr, flying into the Dark Nexus. I can feel the surge of endless possibilities. Uther was right. The Immaterium must be reshaped, ruled. There was no other way to survive the dark times. I am ready.
Sensor readings confirm that the Dark Nexus has closed.
The plan worked.
I wonder if the Alpha Pariah survived the collapse of the anomaly.
Her unique nature will protect her from the Immaterium. And don't forget that the machine spirit of the Martyr will follow the protocols and keep her safe.
I know that she was not to blame, but her presence made our skins crawl. It might be better for her out there.
The unfortunate side effect of being a pariah.
What will become of her now?
Only the Emperor knows. She might become our greatest ally against the Chaos. She could become the greatest ally of Chaos. And maybe nothing will happen. We will probably never know, Captain.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may...